And good morning, guys. Hello, hello, hello. This is Wissam. I'm here with you from Bali. It's 8 a.m. here. It's a beautiful morning. It was raining a little, and now we are here with the team in the background. They are supporting. So, this is our workplace. We are here. So, somehow you can see. Good morning, guys. Hello, hello, hello. This is Wissam. And here, and I want to show you the view where we are now. Yes, so feel free to introduce yourself from where you are calling. I believe like few of you already online. So yesterday we had full call. Today we will have short introduction about the system, how it works, and the feature of the system. So let's start. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? Yeah, okay, great. So basically, after you registered, you will come to the main page. The main page, which is House of Om. Anytime if you want to come to the main page, you can click at House of Om icon, House of Om logo, and you will come to the main page. So this is where everything that you need to get yourself familiar with. I would like to introduce the platform, the functionality, then we will go how it works from kind of student journey. In the main page, your main starting point is your profile. Under this arrow, after you set up your profile for the first time, you will see your logo will be appearing here with the avatar that you choose to yourself. So quickly I will take you through different menus in our platform. Our main menu that has your profile. Here you can view your profile, edit it if you want to change either the cover photo or the main photo. Account, this is your account information. The login information, if you want to change your login information, whatever email you are using, you can update it here. Email preferences, here it's about what kind of notification you want to receive in your email. If you receive any message inside the platform and you want to get notified, not just only in the platform, you want to get notified in the email itself, so you will get inbox for anything is happening. Just you can go to it by your own and see. I will not spend that much time just for the sake of covering everything quickly. Privacy, you choose what kind of your personal information when you complete your data about yourself, what kind of information. And here we have four different type of privacy. One is public. It means that the people that they are not member yet, they can see your profile. Second is member only, the people that they are already member in our platform. Third is connection. There is something cool feature called connection, where you send a request to connect with some students or some teachers. You feel that those you want to make them as per your closed group. So you connect. I will show you later on how to send requests to connect. This is the third one, and the fourth one is only you. So certain information, if you want to put your mobile number, or if you want to put your medical history that you don't want to share with other students or even with your connection, nevertheless the admin, which our teacher will be part of the admin, they can view this information for the sake of helping you in certain way. If it's about your injury, connect to you in emergency, or if we need to connect to you at your mobile and you already put it there, it means you give us the permission to use this information. And yeah, so this is the four category under privacy. You can choose each and every question that we ask you in your profile: your name, your date of birth, your location, your intention to complete the course. So all of those it's you can choose what privacy you want to have for any one of it. Export data. Down the road, when you have, like, you did lots of work, you submit lots of assignment and photos, and you want to export it for your own sake, you can export data. I will move to the second one after account, the timeline. Your timeline is considered similar to the wall of Facebook, where you can see what's happening around. So you can post something, and whatever members you are connected with, or someone sending you messages from your teacher, messages from the admin, message from the student support coordinator, you will see it there under your timeline. Notification. Here we have two different things, notification and message. Notification is something similar to WhatsApp or Facebook, Instagram notification. It's something general. It's not coming directly to you. You can see it here under in the top with the bell sign. I have, for example, 20 notification. Messages, it goes directly to your inbox. Connection, here the students or the teacher that you connect with, you will see my connection. So it's the smaller group inside the big groups. Groups, this is where we will assign you to certain group, and this is one of our main feature of our study system. You will be part of group that assigned to one mentor or teacher with students that they have the same intention of completion, the timeline, whether it's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or more. We will go into details to that one in a while. Forms, here different type of forms. It's like blogging. If you want to talk about yoga for business, you can create form about it, and the other students can contribute, and you can contribute to other forms topics as well. Photo, the system has unique feature. All the photos that you submit in your timeline, or you send to the teacher, or upload in the platform, it will get a group under the photo, and you can select album. If you want to have one album for your personal photos that you want to share, you are doing certain asanas in whatever location, on the mountain or next to the beach, you can upload certain things. If you want to have a folder for your own learning asanas, like you are practicing standing asanas, and by time, it's a beautiful kind of storage for your progress. So if you are doing back bend, today we are like June 2020, you will upload this picture here. This system has lifetime access. So once you are with us, you will be for lifetime access, have access to the system. You can progress your you can watch your progress. So if you are doing back bend after 1 year, after 3 years, you will see how your progress, and you can sort it under your albums. Dashboard, here is just the main dashboard, what courses you enrolled with us. So if you have meditation teacher training, yoga 200, yoga 300, you will see what you are and what membership you have with us. It's similar to my courses here. Announcement, we created this. It's similar to the form, but only announcement. You can go there, subscribe to the announcement, and choose whether it goes to your email or it goes to your inbox here. Log out is log out. So this mainly the main menu, which is somehow getting reflected to the left here. So here it's a quick access as well, so you can see the same thing that I was talking about in the drop menu. We choose to have it here as small icon, so you can choose my course, profile, activity feeds, timeline, forms, groups, connection, and your account settings. Basically, this is the main functionality of the system. You can have it here. In the top bar, there is something we add as a live streams. So whenever we have live streaming from our YouTube, you will see it here. And now I'm live streaming. So if I click on this, I will see myself live streaming here. Groups, this is all the groups that you assign to. We might assign you to different group as per different intention. So this is later on, you can explore it with your own teacher. I highly advise you to check all the FAQ, frequently asked questions, because there is some features you might not know about it, and you might not know that you can ask about it. So just go and skim quickly through the FAQ, and whatever you feel you want to more details, you can just go deep and understand it. One thing, general thing about online yoga teacher training, as you all know, it's Yoga Alliance, and our style is multi-style Hatha Ashtanga Vinyasa. We will be teaching different styles to help you to discover your own style, and according to this, you can decide what what type of teacher you want to be. The certification, this is your ultimate goal. By signing here, you will get Yoga Alliance certified, and the Yoga Alliance certified, it doesn't show, or it doesn't say that it's online course. This is something for your benefit, that you don't need to submit certificate for any studio that you want to work with them, that it was online study. It doesn't distinguish online or offline. So exceptionally, as Yoga Alliance, they give it as if you are doing it offline. And this is the certification, how you will get certified. You can read it. If you have any question about it, you can ask us. After you complete the course, you will get lots of bonus material. We make this unlocked now. You don't have access. It's as a gift for you when you graduate. You can go through it. There's a lots of very cool material and features. At the bottom of your website, you will see full map of the class, so you can see more than what you have here in the menu. For example, the condition about certification, teacher directory, you will see how to contact us. You will see here members, so all the member of the class, you can of the platform, you can see here, and you can sort the member per teacher, support, and admin. So you have, and there is a cool feature, we just added it today, that you can search under member. So if you want to see who's from the member, they are in Dubai, and you are in Dubai, or you are in New York. So you can search and see who they are, if you want to connect with them and start practicing together or study together. Groups, all the groups, as I said earlier on. So this is about the main platform. Here you can see our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure to follow us. We put live stories from Bali, from our school. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Mainly, this is the main page. So when you come and log in, this is your main page. Your second step after this, you can go to the course. So when you go to the course, if you are new, it will be start here. If you already in your journey, it will come as a continue. When you click at the continue, you will have, now you are inside the course. You can see on the left all the modules that we created for you in order to achieve your certification. How we created these modules? We created it as 20 different modules plus module 0. Each module, starting from module 1, it represents one full day in our Bali studio. So wherever and whenever we are doing yoga teacher training here live in Bali, we follow this structure. So module 1, it has all our daily, that you can finish this module 1 in 10 hours. If you are here live with us, Bali, you will see that we start in day 1 with opening ceremony. Then we have the Pranayama. History of yoga is one of our first class. So when you click on it, you will go to the history of yoga, and you will see different reading material there. In a while, one of my colleagues, my team member, he will come and he will take you through in depth through one module and how it works. Nevertheless, the module is representing one full day, but you can finish it in 2 days, in 3 days. You can shovel and you can come to module. You decide to go something you want to finish from module 2. So here you can see 1 out of 15. So I finished 1 out of 15. Here in module 1, I finished 5 out of 17. In order to get 100% completion, you need to make sure this all are tick and you achieve the full number of lessons. So I will start now with how it works, and module 0 I'll take you through the main steps. It's self-explanatory. I will take you through quickly through the steps. So your first steps, after make yourself familiar with our home page, which I just did now, you would like to do one step. It's called self-contra. Self-contra is simply affirmation, beautiful affirmation about things that you would like to invite in your life. If you feel resonated with it, print it out, put it somewhere visual, and remind yourself about your intention of being here with us. So under self-contra, here, this is the self-contra, is something that you will put your name and what you promise yourself. It's very beautiful affirmation that I advise you to memorize it and use it in your class when the students are in Shavasana and you want to put beautiful affirmation at the end of the class or at the beginning of the class. Home practice log. Home practice log is something we created for your own to trace and track your practice. Sometimes you will decide to take off for 1 week from studying material, yet you will keep doing your practice. Keep recording it and submit it for your teacher and for yourself at the end. Maybe you will decide to take the course for 4 months. So it will give you some kind of track sheet for your practice, and you will see the progress that you are having. After finishing your first step about like self-contract and home practice, it's highly needed and mandatory somehow to go to your profile, edit your profile, and complete all the data there. We put the data there for a purpose. Some of them we kept it optional if you want to provide your mobile number. Some of them we said it's mandatory because we need it in order to help you achieve your goal. For example, it's mandatory to put what intention you want to complete the course. If you want to complete the course in 1 month, which is the same speed of our live offline course, which is 1 full month. Basically, it's 20 days, but you have study and preparation. The second option, if you want to finish it in 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, more than 4 months is your own choice, but up to 4 months you are entitled for 6 Zoom calls that it will be scheduled between 1 month or 6 months, depends on your choice. So if you choose to have a course of 4 months, with the first call with your teacher, the teacher will put you in a group and it will be a scheduled timeline from the first day based on the group kind of convenience, and the teacher will set the coming Zoom calls, so you schedule your work and your time according to it. So basically this is about your profile. You need to complete your profile and finish the students data. This is simple sample about certain profile. You can see here your full name will be here, and you will have a title if you are students, teacher, support, or admin. So we have 4 main types in our profile. Then you can start your learning journey about the modules and how it works. Joining a group, as I mentioned, joining group like every first week of each month, we allocate students to groups. So regardless if you are as one person in one time zone, and within this month we didn't have anyone that match your time zone or your intention of completion, yet we will find a way to allocate you to a group. So in the maximum timeline of like let's say 2 to 3 weeks, one month maximum, you will be allocated to group. But it doesn't mean you can't start. You can start the course at any time. So anytime you can start going to the modules and start doing your learning journey. We had yesterday one question about can I move faster? Yes, you can move faster, even if you decide to do it in 4 months and then you find yourself that no, I have time and I'm motivated full on, and you want to keep going. So in this case you can just move ahead, not to wait for the Zoom calls. The Zoom calls that we are doing just to help you in your study. Nevertheless, during the modules, you have to submit certain homeworks. So the homeworks that you are submitting, usually in normal base, the teacher will get a feedback for everyone during the Zoom call and discuss, where you can ask questions live to the teacher, and other students will listen and benefit from your question. But if you choose to go in your own pace faster, you will submit your homework, you will submit your videos doing asanas and other assignment, and the teacher will get notified about it, and he or she will send you feedback, but it won't be live feedback, it will be in your own wall. So it will be at your own wall, comments or message in your inbox. So joining the group, think about it similar to Facebook closed group, that you can share picture, you can put comments, the teacher can upload certain videos, link to YouTube, and the Zoom call, all the Zoom call will be registered and saved under your group wall. Your first call, your direct teacher will be in charge of your first call. We will have small ritual, opening ceremony, setting intention, sharing few words, and breaking the ice. So basically it will be 30 minutes long call where you will get to know your colleagues and your mentor. The final exam, if you will go to certification, you will have all, but as a quick note, in order to achieve the certification, you need to complete 100% of the course, of the modules here to the left, and you need to submit all the assignment. As I said, you can submit ahead of time, you don't need to wait for the Zoom calls and the schedule. And pass the written exam, in addition to the practical exam, where you have to video yourself without audience or with your audience. If you have friends volunteering for your class, that would be the best. And you can submit this 1 hour teaching class. Your teacher will help you down the road how to do this. From the first few modules, you will start submitting your self-teaching, so don't worry about it. You will not suddenly find yourself that you have to teach a class. You can do it gradually, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so you will have certain assignment. After graduation, you will have the bonus material, and you will still have support because you will be part of the community and the group, and you will see we'll have special groups for graduated students that you can support each other. If you want to make networking, open business together, do some workshops together, there is space and opportunity to do so. The frequently asked question, always a good place to go and check more. Whenever you finish any lesson, you can mark yourself complete, or if you mark yourself complete and you want to keep it as incomplete, you can come back and mark it as incomplete. So basically, this is about the first step that you need to know. The course structure, I will take you to the next step, how we structured the course. So course structure, each module has different, yet it's somehow consistent between different modules. So each module has pranayama, asana, theory, teaching methodology, and all the other things that are common between the modules. In a while, I will just give it to my colleague, Nord. He will, Nord. Yes, Nord is here, yes. So Nord here, I will give the chair to Nord since we are talking about the module. This is how our course structure, as we said, it's a common things between things. It's reflect one full day in our shala. Nevertheless, you don't have to finish it in one day. You can finish it in a few days. And we have the live streaming that Nord will give some light on it. And here we can have module 1.
Okay.
Yes.
Shall I start with live streaming or
Just whatever you feel like.
Okay.
So
I think I'll start off with live streams then and come back to the modules. That makes sense. So what I think sets us apart is that we're not just online, we do it offline as well. And in our shala where we do yoga classes, we've set all the equipment needed to live stream the classes. So just open a new tab here. Reading recommendations, where does it open? Okay, I'll just open that. Okay, and the live streams. If we have a live stream, you will always see it happening right here. And if you want to check our class schedule, it's all here as well. So with the date, because every month we start a new course, and then the class plan here. I think it's really nice to have this available. And throughout the course, yeah, for example, we also have silent days for self-reflection, and so on. So make sure to check that out. And if anything, you can always subscribe to our channel. There you will find any videos that we have done before. So I'd like to carry on to the course structure here. And let's start with module 1. All right, so Bissam, I think, has already mentioned the class structure from this side. And you'll see there's the opening ceremony, and then normally it changes to morning practice asanas, where we give video of what to do in the mornings for your good practice and remembering what you've done the previous day. I like that we have every class picture coded, so even before entering class you will see whether it has a video material, whether it has audio, whether it has text. And let's start with pranayama. So here you will see the page, it opens and then gives you the class. There's what I think 20-minute class, approximately 30-minute, and then afterwards there's a little text explaining what's going on in there. Then onwards we will always have, not always, but we will have history or philosophy classes, and in these here up we speak about history of yoga, philosophy of yoga. We try to make it nice, compact, so you can open up, read through. If you've read it already, just close it, go to the next one. And then you'll notice there are quizzes here. So in every single module, we put 2 to 3 quizzes. And the quizzes are usually on history and philosophy, anatomy and teaching methodology. And then at the very end of the module, there's a quiz covering yoga practice, asana, pranayama. So that one is a bit longer. Let's see. I'll show an example quiz at the end of the class. Then we have yoga anatomy classes. In the yoga anatomy classes, you have a short video explaining that class. So our lead teacher, Pivi, in this case, just goes and talks you through.
And your thigh positioning to be square.
Talks you through for whatever we did in class, like a summary, short of it. And then also you get a full text explaining what's going on there as well. There you go. Then onwards to Yoga Nidra. So I'm not clicking on Yoga Nidra, that's an audio file there. Yoga Nidra is a yogic sleep. So it's basically you go into a meditative state in which you try not to fall asleep, but to still be aware while really relaxing, like reaching this lucid awakeness state. And we facilitate this in these classes. Basically, you've got a guided meditation that talks you through and leads you to some affirmations. In teaching methodology, this is one of the more important parts for your teaching practice because it leads up to whatever tools you need to know to give the classes, and then it will lead you onwards to your teaching practice, which I don't think exists in this class as it's the first class, but in the second module you will have teaching practice in which you will be asked to apply what you have learned in teaching methodology here and film yourself giving cues, explaining how to enter some poses, how to do those poses, and this is your homework assignments. That's how they will work. You will be asked to take videos of yourself teaching these teaching practices. So for example, by the time you reach module 6, you will already have had to submit around 35 minutes of classes, so that would be 4 different classes of you teaching, for example, sun salutation, seating poses, balancing poses, and so on. And then in teaching methodologies, you've learned how to give energy cues, how to give setup cues, tools of teaching, and you will be expected to apply that in your videos. Onwards to go. My favorite, bonus classes. All right, there's also guided meditation, which is similar to Yoga Nidra, but in meditation. So as for the bonus classes, from time to time you have chanting, and I think chanting is really cool because you can apply it to every class to make it more authentic. So a little bit of introduction to that, what chanting is, what is mantra yoga, what are the stages of chanting and the awareness, and basically I myself see it as very applicable in the opening of the class, and maybe you in your class has seen that as well. Basically when you do the centering, your teacher, or you in this case, will be able to facilitate class in leading into the chant, which really nicely gives it a very good authentic spice and centers people quite well, puts them all together in the mood. And this is how the chanting would look. So you've got a video of our beautiful lead teacher giving the chant, explaining what chant that is, and let me play it a little bit for you, okay?
Welcome back to your online YTT. Pee Sanchez here once again with you. Today we're going...
Skip. Fun part.
In your soul level, you are but pure light.
Beautiful.
Bhuvaswaha, your
Appa.
Vargo
So
Devasya
we've got so
Dhimai
much time explain what is of that
Dhiyo
mantra.
yo na
So we've got quite a bunch of
prachodayate.
history there.
And we close by saying Om again. So deep breath in for Om. Om.
Awesome. All right, back to the course. We've got stories of asana. Once again, I really love classes that are authentic and have a story to them. And here, our lead teacher explains what this asana represents, its etymology, its history, and you can use that in your classes to really engage your students. And then finally, I think my personal highlight is the Sanskrit classes. It's really nice. You know, in your classes you will be speaking your language, but being able to really delve beneath the words that form your class. So for example, what is drishti, or what is pranayama, and being able to understand how culturally it's been formed will help you to really get into the class much better. And let's do, can I refresh this page? This, yeah? Okay, because this was... Alright, quiz. Awesome, so I would like you to take through how the quizzes are formed in our modules, and I'll go straight to the last one. The previous ones are quite similar, and I think this one is quite entertaining. So in our quizzes, you will have several different sorts of questions, and I would like to inform that the questions are very precisely coded, so we'll need to enter. You see this made it automatically into a capital, but you need to use lower cases. So Yoga Nidra, which I mentioned before, is yogic sleep. So you've got a fill in the blank sort of questions. Yes, Asana here. Asana. So you'll be expected to know your asanas, to know your practices. You've got pictures asking for correct choice, so I'll choose this one incorrectly, and that you'll see why is it relevant later in the quiz. Right, then you have multiple choice answers in which you need to select several answers. So it's similar to multi-choice, but if you see squares, that means you can select several. Let's make this one incorrect as well. Okay. All right. You will have a little bit more intricate questions where you'll be asked to arrange a sequence. So it might be text-based or picture-based. I like the picture-based a lot because then you get a chance to recognize asanas. And let's, not even going to do it too well. Let's arrange them up here, half lift into downward dog. That doesn't matter too much. Let's leave it at this. All right. Now, when I click complete the quiz, you'll see your results of the quiz. I would like to mark the quizzes are not graded, so whatever percentage you get, you will be passed. It's not timed, so you can take however much time you want, and you can take it however many times you want. And here, we sometimes get questions, how do you know the good answer? So if you click on the picture, it will give you clarification if you did it incorrectly. And I like giving a little bit of explanation. So Ashtanga Namaskar, Asht means 8, Anga limbs, so it's an 8-limbed pose, and then you can recognize it in the picture right there. And so that sums up how the quizzes work with us. I would like to go a little bit further into classes where you start to submitting real big assignments. So, morning asana practice, guided meditation. Do you know why it jumps up and down without letting me to see the...
It takes a few seconds.
So
when you click on it, it loads, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
when
cool.
you click on it, it loads, but it looks as if it jumps, but it's not.
Okay, cool. I see. All right, so in teaching methodologies, you'll be given a little bit more intricate homework assignments and explain how to do those, of course. So some of your homework assignments will be to write a full class plan, which means to prepare a 60-minute class in which you will be expected to introduce yourself, to give the centering assignment, if it's relevant to you, to make pranayama or sun salutations, the sequences which you will be taught over there, and then shavasana and exiting. And I think there will be approximately 5 of these assignments. And then, very similarly to what we mentioned before, you will have to film a whole class of assignments, so which I will not explain again, but take you to the final practice exam, which is very similar to your homework. It will be nothing new or scary, but you will have to submit a video of you teaching a 1-hour class, which you will submit to YouTube, and from there on to your trainer, and they will be able to check it for you. So in that 1 hour, we'll cover your final exam. And for the final written exam, we've built it up in the very same way as the quizzes are done. However, this exam will be timed, so you'll have 2 hours. In these 2 hours, you will have to answer more or less 200 questions. But the good news is that these questions will mostly be the similar or same questions that you've already answered in the quizzes in your module. So nothing new there. If you've actually went and did your quizzes well, you will be able to pass the final exam easy. Yeah, and I would like to mention briefly, I suppose, forums. Have you spoken about forums?
Yes, I
Yeah.
just forum will just announcement and
Yeah.
creating as a blog.
Yeah, okay, cool. No, then that's good. But the forums are...
a new page and with YouTube and
Yeah.
explain about this video.
Okay, cool. That's nice.
So just a new
Or just
page,
getting page.
YouTube or YouTube channel.
And yeah, once you've submitted homework assignments, you will have Zoom calls. So after 6th, 10th, 13th of the classes, and this is an example Zoom call. So usually they're longer, but we made this one brief to just go and explain what's going on. So if you haven't seen how Zoom looks before, you've got the people speaking here. We'll be opening a picture, and now I'm playing the video. So the teacher will be explaining what's going on the screen and drawing on the picture, telling you what was wrong or good with your asana, what you need to change. And here you can see her showing the alignment of shoulders. And basically all of the students had the same homework assignment, so it's relevant to all of you to see this. And the teacher will choose the pictures that have knowledge for all of you that would be useful. Awesome. Let's see a little bit further. Here you have another lady. You can see the curvature of the spine, and that's all being explained here. And she's also present here, so she can ask questions and interact with the teacher. Everyone is present, seeing how the poses work. All right, cool. I think this would explain how your Zoom calls work. If it's something not clear, you can always share your screen, and then the teacher will help you, to upload the pictures. You can speak, interact there. And if you have any questions, the teacher will help you there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty done.
Thank you,
Namaste.
Noor. Thank you so much. So basically, I will go back to module 0, where we cover the course structures, how it works, the students' data. This is something we spoke about, like you have to complete it. It's very important. Self-contract, home practice, pre-reading recommendation. Some students will ask us, do I need to read this? No, it's not mandatory. It's just recommendation, and you can just mark it as complete. There is something we highly recommend is journaling. Just make it a beautiful notebook, journaling your journey along the yoga teacher training, how you feel, especially you will have a silent days. So as Nord mentioned earlier, we have module 7, which is reflection. We highly advise, but if you choose to follow, you have to be in silence for 24 hours. And in this 24 hours, we recommend that you wear a tag that has a silence, or you can write it on your hands. We can just make a small note, so when people come to talk to you, you can show them that you are in silence. So we highly recommend this. When you are in silence, you can do some journaling, and you can just reflect and put whatever you feel about writing. We will come to the last part. No, under Zoom calls, this is how the Zoom call work. Nord, he showed you some example how it works, and going down the road you will see how easy it is. It's very convenient. You will get the link to your inbox message or to your email, and you can just with one click join the call. One thing that we add, something called private classes and workshop. In case you felt like you would like to have more attention from teacher, and you are in a position time wise and financial wise that you want to invest more and have a private classes, we have full list of different classes, and we can tailor it as per your need. If you feel that you have you want to open your hips more, or you want to focus on philosophy more, you want to know anatomy more, then we can allocate one teacher. You can check and search our teacher database, or you can reach out to students coordinator, the student support, and we will give you the advice what's the best kind of class for whatever you are looking for. This feature about the private classes is something you would like to explore as well later on after graduation. Once you are a certified yoga teacher and you feel the confidence and the capability of giving private classes, you can start marketing and selling your private classes through our platform. And this is something we would like to help you later on, and we will do special workshop and tutorial how it works. Live streaming is our live streaming from Bali, but it's not mandatory again. It's just some extra. If you have a time, you can see it and watch it. And by the way, under each section, there is something called discussion. So if you are in any module and you want to write comment, so about live streaming, you want to ask, hello, how it works. For example, you can ask certain question and the support can answer you. And here there is something I would like to mention. When you put at and you put support, it will go to the support inbox notification. So anytime you draw the attention of support, you can put at support or you can put at admin. It will give, you can see it here, it will go to the admin inbox. The same thing if you are writing something about and you want to speak to one of the other students. So for example, we have Mia that recently enrolled. So then you can see here at Mia. So when you click on this, it will go to Mia's inbox. So you can just draw the attention of anyone, even if you have like your teacher, like some teacher, if you know their name at Peewee. So you can just write with the small handle, it will go to their attention. That's just something small. I felt it will be handy to talk about it. Anyway, under each section, there is discussion that you can put some questions or whatever discussion you want to have and talk about. I will move to homework submission. There is some homework. Nord explain to you about it. You will be submitting it and the teacher will get back to you. That's all I believe from... I believe there is one more I want to talk about. Yes, and after lesson, the same thing. Just I want to show you the social networking and how we social network. Is it there, Nord? Because I can see it. Social network. There is one under module 0. There is one section, but somehow it's not updated here. It's called networking and getting to know your fellow students. So just a second. After any section, you can find a place for comment, same what I explained. So here, like student support, so you will have whatever question you want to have. There is one section that we are adding. Somehow it's not visible now. Just I will check technically why it's not visible. It's about networking and how you communicate to other students. In the system, there is a very unique feature that you can follow and you can connect. So
refresh the page, should be there.
okay, under module 0.
Yeah,
So it was a quick fix from Nord. So journaling. Nevertheless, what I would like to show you here, there is directory called members. So under members, you can come here and you can see who's there, like who's live, the one that in green they are live, and you can search and filter by teachers, and you can see what teacher is there, and you can read their bio. Here you can send them message and you can connect to them. This is the feature. So in the platform there is several ways to connect with students and teachers. First one, like by direct following. So if you like one teacher, for example, and you can click on follow, then you are following this teacher. Doesn't need a permission. If I want to have another students that, for example, I want to connect, so I send connect request to this teacher, and the teacher will accept my connection, then they are part of my connection teachers. Message, you can send them direct message, it will go to their inbox. So one feature is by follow, second feature by connect, third one by the handle, which is I showed it just a little ago, where you put at, and after at you put the nickname. So if you know the nickname of the person, so whenever you are typing, you are drawing their attention. Other way of connection is within the group. So in the group you can write on the wall and you can connect with them. One more way is in the form. So in the form you can create and connect with the students, and with your own wall you can put whatever topics, and you make your wall visible to whatever kind of visibility option that we talked about it earlier. So that's all about today and about the course. If you have any questions, let us know. I'm checking if there is some questions. There is one part that I would like to invite, like my colleague Danitsa. So Danitsa, she will take you through the FAQ, frequently asked questions, and it's very an important part that go through it. Even if you don't have any question in mind, go and just get yourself familiar with. Danitsa.
Yes. Hi guys, I would like to wish you a good morning from Bali. I was just watching the webinar, and honestly, me and Mia we're so excited for your upcoming journey. So yeah, having on mind that this is all new for you and that you will be doing this from your laptops, we were trying to gather as many as possible questions that would probably come to your mind and will be helpful throughout the journey for you. So as Wissam already mentioned, on the top of the platform you can see the page FAQ, and we gathered and grouped all the questions into different topics. So we can start from general questions, and many of these things were already covered. So I will just try to go through some questions that were not mentioned. So anyways, you can see all the questions in the groups, and then by clicking on each of them you will get the whole explanation. So yeah, this is one of the questions that we got from many students. Will I be able to teach after the course? Yes, of course, guys, you will be able to teach after the course. You're getting your 200 hours Yoga Alliance certification, and what is really beautiful about this course, either if it's offline or online, is that from the very beginning you will have your teaching methodology classes. So once the time for you comes to make your final exam, you will already feel quite comfortable with making your class, because you will be learning how to teach from the day one. Also, something that can be very important, and something that me personally I was very concerned about when I was thinking about online teacher training courses: will I be able to understand proper alignments and positioning while having no teacher physically present next to me? So as you can see, we really carefully shifted through this online teaching approach. And as well, you will have your Zoom classes, which are very important role for the whole course, where, as you already saw, teacher will be taking you through the alignments and making sure that you are doing everything correctly. So these details about student data, self-contract and home practice log we some already mentioned. Also, one question that can come to mind of many of you is how good does my asana practice have to be? So this course is made for people in all stages. So even if you're a fresh beginner, you should not worry, because throughout the whole modules we are breaking all asanas to really tiny parts, and you will get all the necessary information. So even if you never practiced yoga or you've been practicing for years, everything will be covered from the zero to advanced levels. So these are some general questions. They may come up to your mind. And then we have Yoga Alliance and certification. Many of you are also questioning about the certification and what are the conditions to get certified. And also, yeah, I would just mention this once again. I think Wissam already said, is the question, will I get the same certificate as if I would attend the course in person? Yes, you will get the same certificate, and also beautiful thing is that it will not be mentioning that the course was taken online. Also, many people who enrolled for this online course are already yoga teacher registered with Yoga Alliance. So if you are already yoga teacher and you're registered with Yoga Alliance, you are able to, of course, enroll to continue your education, and you will get our continued education certificate approved by Yoga Alliance. And as well, something that I would like to mention to all of you. So upon graduation time, you will get your certificate from us to your email address in PDF format. But after getting the PDF format, you should go to the official page of Yoga Alliance, because you need to register there. And then if you go to the question, how will I get registered with Yoga Alliance? You can see we posted this link for more info, and it will take you straight to the page where you will get the whole explanation how to register at Yoga Alliance and start applying your teaching hours. Third section is networking and social life. So we had a lot of talk today with Nord and Wissam about networking and social life. So you already know that you will have your groups, and you will always be able to reach to us either to student support through your admin, or you can always send us direct email to info@houseofon.com. We are really here for you, so whenever you have any questions, nevertheless you're having this option in the platform, always feel free to reach straight to us. We are here to help you on your journey. Then the fourth section is class schedule and lives. Also, we had many questions about the live streaming course, if it's mandatory. Live stream is not mandatory. This is something we mentioned it already. So this is basically for you as an additional material, and it's always gonna be recorded on our YouTube channel. So even if you don't have time to watch live, that will always follow Bali time. You can go to our YouTube channel and see it after, because it's gonna stay there. As well, we had a couple of questions regarding the Zoom calls, if they're gonna be one-to-one or group-based. So Zoom calls are group-based, but if you feel like you would like to have one-on-one call, that's of course a possibility. So you can just reach to us, contact us, and then for an additional amount and price, we can schedule for you private classes regarding any topic that you would like to go through with the mentor. And here is the question that I kind of already mentioned. If you have any challenges during the course, please feel free to reach to us. So you can either text us on info@houseofom or just mention support team, and they will be there to help you with any difficulties you are facing. I will just see what else we can cover. Okay, then we can go to the last page regarding the payment. So we have a couple of questions regarding if you don't have a credit card and how can you pay. So when you are on our main platform, before you signed in, you will have on the top of the website option purchase. And once you purchase, it will take you straight to the Doco page where you can enter your credit card details and purchase the course. But if you don't have credit card, okay, here we don't have the answer. We will update it today. If you don't have a credit card, we will put the information about our bank so you can do the bank transfer. That is also a possibility. And for the end, can I cancel or get refund? So we have a special policy because once you purchase this course, there is no refund or cancellation policy. So just, we are kindly asking everyone to just make sure to check the course contents and access the unlocked module before you make any purchase. That's why the first 3 stages are unlocked, so you can go, check, see how it feels, and then if you feel like this is something for you and something that you resonate with, then you can purchase the course, and after that we are not doing refunds. So basically, these are some questions that came to my mind right now that would be nice to cover, but you can always go back to FAQ and just reach to us. And before closing, I would just like to wish you all a beautiful journey. We really put our heart into this project and we are super excited for all of you. And looking forward to your beginning. I will just check with Wissam if he has anything else to add. Wissam, would you like to add anything to say?
Goodbye, everyone.
So thank you everyone.
Thank you
This
for your time.
was
Thank you
a
so much.
small introduction, and if you have any question, feel free to send us email or send us WhatsApp under contact. There's WhatsApp number. You can text and be in touch with us. Much love to you
Much
all.
love. Beautiful day.
Ta-da. And we end streaming.